To move forward with Earth, you must learn to flow with energy, learn to abandon rigid structures. By establishing collaboratives, everyone will be part of a new type of structure. What is different this time is the on-the-ground assistance from our brothers and sisters from other star systems and the vast armada of starships. We will remove the dark agents, forcing the last vestiges of the dark energy to withdraw, causing structures and beliefs to collapse. They ask, what will you create with such a level playing field? Jesus Christ energy. My primary purpose in incarnating on this planet was to bring the Christ energy to you and your ancestors. I did not intend to establish a religion. I did not come here to die for your sins. The Christ energy that I brought to this planet with my incarnation is unique, but at the same time universal. It is a facet of the Creator's love focused on the relationship between one being and another. If you walk with Christ energy, you will assume a new gentleness, a new tolerance, a new way of moving within a group, and a new friendliness. The quality of Christ light is like that of aquamarine. It has the colors of the rainbow. The Christ light that I brought to this planet has done much to assist the development of your modern civilization. The Christ energy has kept the light of the Creator alive. The Christ energy transcends all beliefs. It is a powerful force for good. Its effects have been largely wiped from your historical records so as to minimize its impact on the positive aspects of civilization. God, 1. Before the universe of time and space, before the spiritual domains, before all, I determined to undertake a grand drama in my universe. In connection with that decision, I created oversouls to assist me. I charged the oversouls with allowing me to experience every aspect of diversity. Each oversoul is capable of individuating many souls simultaneously, each containing the Creator's light. As I look out at my vast creation, I see all as one and I embrace all in love. None of my oversouls have specific names, as they are all of my energy field, and not truly separate from me. You are an individuated soul, meaning that your oversoul has allowed a piece of itself to become your soul for this lifetime. All was known to your individuated soul prior to your birth. On the one hand, it is like you borrowed this fragment of your oversoul for a time. On the other hand, this individuated fragment, even after it is reunited with your oversoul, will forevermore be known as you. Do you see how you are one with me? How you are one with other individuated souls from your oversoul? How you are one with the souls of other oversouls? Understanding this, how could anyone do anything but love all my children? I created planets and inhabited them with all manner of plants, animals, and self-conscious beings. The oversouls supplied individuated aspects of themselves, souls, for each of these material creatures. One of the my oversouls decided to find out what it was to live with diminished Creator's light in the souls he was individuating. He determined that the fear which emerged in the absence of the Creator's light was a substitute for love, not a fully satisfying substitute, but nonetheless a substitute. A struggle commenced between the oversouls of the light and the oversoul of darkness. The oversouls of the light, determined not to yield to the dark energy, stepped up their individuation of souls with strong light. Strong individuated souls volunteer to live on planets dominated by the dark energy. The dark energy retaliated by individuating souls on planets where the light was the strongest. Earth volunteered to host incarnations of the dark energy, those who functioned principally out of fear. After a few 100,000 years of increasing fear and planetary destruction, Earth's called for help. My children of other star systems came to her aid. Earth is emerging as a planet that will be predominantly of the light. After the light has fully vanquished the dark energy from Earth, and the agents of the dark energy have been removed, you who remain will exist in a veritable paradise. Only those who see all as one will accompany Earth to her new way of being. My grand drama is now entering its final act, in which darkness will be balanced with the energy of light. Brenton. History. 1 million years ago, Earth was a pristine paradise. All mammals, fish, birds, and insects commingled in harmony. All were vegetarian. There were no adverse bacteria, and no viruses or funguses. There were no seasons as the tilt of the planet was vertical. There was no moon. 4 races, numbering about 10,000 in total, were brought from nearby star systems: black, yellow, white, and red. The idea behind this experiment was to blend these 4 races. The colonists who came to this planet from the 4 star systems were all volunteers. They were about as technologically advanced as was your civilization 200 years ago. They were not driven to evolve, because Earth was such a paradise. Everything was here for them. They were very spiritual people, and knew about God and celestials. These were not the primitive people. They had been transported by starcraft from their home planets. They knew of the larger picture, knew of advanced technologies. The dark energy descended on Earth about 500,000 years ago. There were many changes resulting from the fear that overwhelmed everything and everyone. So fierce was the fear that males and females were transformed into barely human savages. Overnight they were changed from caring family members to selfish individuals, from accepting to suspicious and judgmental. After a short while, physical entities G2 the control of the dark energy came to Earth to create beliefs and structures. They were seen as gods. Earth's axis was tilted so that she now produced seasons, and her poles were shrouded in ice and snow. Overall she cooled from a moderate temperature to seasonal with latitude fluctuations. As a final insult, she was harnessed with an artificial satellite that tugged relentlessly at her waters and land. However, the light of the Creator had not been totally extinguished. In each generation, and in each region of the planet, there were a few who could not be manipulated by the priests of religions or the strong men of governments. These were hunted down, persecuted, and killed, but the Creator's light did not disappear. It re-emerged in others who continued to lift primitive man out of the darkness. Lemuria was colonized on islands in the Pacific Ocean to assist the red and yellow races. Atlantis was created in the Atlantic to assist the white and black races. After a time, the dark energy infiltrated these 2 colonies, and they too began to set up structures and adhere to beliefs not beneficial to their inhabitants. They lost their connection to the star systems that had originated them, and diminished their connection to God. They engaged in a war that resulted in the detonation of nuclear weapons, creating some of Earth's deserts. The evolution of human civilization on Earth has been driven somewhat by the influence of the survivors of Atlantis and Lemuria as they mingled with humans. Many of our inventions have been the result of ideas planted in the minds of individuals by those from other star systems. Indigenous peoples habitually communicate with star people. The cover-up of interactions with beings from other planets within your governments and corporations is a power play intended to induce fear and maintain power structures. You may copy this message, as well as other postings to Mark's Corner, and distribute them. Please do so in total, preserving all notations and attributions. We are in a time when this information is valuable as a source of truth amidst confusion. Those who are communicating with me have said that they will entertain questions as long as they are not specific to your particular circumstances. Please send your queries to me at copy@zqyx.org. Once again, I thank you who made a financial contribution. It has made a difference in my ability to continue with this work. My gratitude to each of you. In truth, love and joy. Mark. In light of pending changes and the likely unavailability of the Internet, I recommend that you save each of these postings to your computer. I have compiled an 80-page book containing all 2008 postings. Send a check or money order for $15 to Paradigm Books, PO Box 270,156, Fort Collins, CO 80,527. A CD containing the 2008 messages is $6. These prices include postage within the U.S. for delivery outside the U.S. at $5 for shipping. The 2009 messages for January through March are now available at similar prices. Reminders. To purchase 1. Toward a Civilization of Light, or other books by Mark Kimmel, go to http://www.cosmicparadigm.com/about_.